Hey guys, I just wanted to show you guys what we used to get from Dollar General when we were struggling. The audio cut out in this clip, but after this, it'll go back to normal. Like, no joke, we would get this laundry detergent, and to be honest, it don't smell that bad. It actually smells really good. And then we would get like the Ajax little bottle. We also used to get these. Basically, if you are penny pinching, this whole section will help you out. Like, we used to get the body wash, the shampoo and conditioner. These are all body washes. But you got kids' toothpaste up there, regular toothpaste. We used to get that one, the scope, trash bags, Ziplocs. And you guys are gonna cringe so bad. The $1 toilet paper. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm telling you guys, bro, if you are down bad and like you're struggling, this section will help you. Like, there's literally all you could get. Like, look, they got freaking band-aids, literally body wash, whatever you need in here. Look, Cocomelon baby wipes, whatever you need is in this aisle. If you are struggling bad, go to Dollar General. They got a dollar section in every single one, no matter what state. You can get whatever you need, just cheaper versions. I mean, it is what it is. If you're struggling, this aisle will help you. Shout out to Dollar General, I promise you.
So, how are people living on low income in today's economy? Things are so tough. Groceries are high, inflation is high, housing is high, everything is high. Wages are not. For a lot of people, wages have not kept up with inflation. Raises have continuously got canceled year over year. And now people are not doing well, especially those who are making minimum wage. That has not increased in a while, or it has increased, but it's not really been increasing at a good rate. People are struggling to live. Now, how are these families making it? Well, right now they're doing extreme budgeting because right now we're in a recession. They're trying to save up as much money as they can. They're cutting a lot of expenses, a lot of subscription services. They're shopping at Aldi's. And more importantly, they are actually skipping meals, which is quite concerning that people have to skip meals. They're pretty much eating only one meal a day in order to cut down on food costs because food right now is pretty expensive. Let me know your thoughts and take a look at the rest of these stories.
So something I do love about living in an RV park is everybody that lives here is considered poor or low income. So for the most part, everybody respects each other. Nobody judges anybody. And at the RV clubhouse up front, there's a laundromat and an office, and people will always leave food in a box. So we have like a mini food bank. I'll leave some food and some cat food up there sometimes because I know there are so many elders that live in this RV park that just struggle a lot and aren't as blessed and privileged to be able to get food. So I know a couple of my neighbors and I talk to some of my neighbors, but I just love how there's like an unspoken respect between everybody that lives in the RV park because we all know that we're not rich. We all know that we're struggling a little bit. For me, it's just really nice being around other individuals that are humble and that appreciate the little things like running water and electricity and a little food here and there. Because most of the US is so privileged that they couldn't even imagine not having running water or not having breakfast in the morning. So for me, I just feel like I can relate with the people here more because people don't have their nose in the air and people are just truly grateful for each and every day that they have on earth. It's just like a little mini community and everybody kind of has each other's backs. Like I was doing laundry the other morning and the manager of the RV park, he gave me some pomegranates. It's just those little nice things that poor people do. But it's just those little things like when low income people look out for each other because you know that rich people are too busy on their yachts and eating steak every night. So we all just kind of help each other out, and it's just like such a good feeling to know that we all have each other.
After almost a complete week of crazy hospital trips and in and out of the ER and so many different medications, we need some groceries. Obviously, I have not been in the mood to cook, nor have I been home and able to cook. And so, with everything going on, I'm going to run back into the grocery store that I was at last week. It is a little farther away, but due to the circumstances and the holidays coming up, I'm trying to save every penny possible. So, I have about a $40-50 budget today. We're going to go see what we can come up with. If you guys see this video, I'm sorry, one, that I missed last night. It's been a crazy week. And two, I know it's a little earlier in the day, so please let me know. What is your favorite holiday in the comments below? Let's go. Healthiest, but I'm still not feeling 100%, so I'm going to grab 2 of these for the baby for breakfast or snacks or whatever. Forget how crazy it is to shop on Saturday mornings. Thank you guys so much for all of your patience and your amazing consideration, and you're just overall just being amazing people. I appreciate it so much. A lot of you guys have asked for updates. The only update I currently have is that, like, the hot and cold thing is better, but anytime I eat anything or drink anything, my face gets really flushed. But I guess that could be like a histamine response to the antibiotics I'm on, so as soon as I finish those, it should go away. So that's a little bit annoying. Anytime I eat or drink anything, my face gets really hot. But I guess that could be normal. I'm not really sure. But overall, I'm feeling better. I'm very, very tired because I haven't had any coffee in the last couple days because coffee irritates your bladder a lot, and I don't want to make this any worse. I love you guys so, 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 so much. Thank you for absolutely everything. I truly, in my heart of hearts, I'm so unbelievably grateful for you and everybody. Thank you. I'm speechless, and I'm really sorry I did not post a video last night. I'm just trying to survive, but I promise regular content, regular videos will resume very quickly. I love you, and I will catch you later.
Financial independence probably sounds differently coming from me than it does from other people on social media. I keep my costs low. I live a simple life. I keep my needs as simple as possible, but all my needs are met. And then I use the extra to do some of the wants that I have on my wish list, like I travel. And I have wintered this last winter in South Texas in my RV. I absolutely loved it, but I also retired early. I'd rather do that than have a Stanley Cup, than have an ice maker, than have an air fryer, than have all of these more modern things that are always the newest, greatest thing that keeps being introduced to us that makes us think we need to keep spending our money when what we have is working. When it's working, why spend our money for something else? It just keeps us working longer. So that's my trick to financial freedom. Keeping my life as simple as possible, being content, and keeping my costs low.
Come budget my low-income paycheck with me. I know I look nasty. I just got off a 16-hour shift, but I'm here to talk finances. The trick is to find what works for you. This is what works for me. This is what has allowed me to travel to over 26 countries in 48 states and continue to travel while I afford rent on my own in a one-bedroom apartment, all my bills on my own. I only make $17.95 an hour. Find what works for you. That's my biggest tip, but this is what works for me. August is in a couple days, so every time right before the month starts, I grab out my binder. In my binder, I have all of my goals, including health, finances, paying off any debt, car loan. I do have a car loan. I have a tab called Monies, and in it you'll find a printed out calendar for each month. I write down every single bill that I have and when it is due, so that way I never am surprised, and that when I break down my paycheck at the beginning of the week, I know exactly what's coming out at the end. At the end of each week, at the beginning of my pay week, I get paid weekly, then I can see what's exactly coming out of my account, so I'm never surprised. On the back of the calendar, I write what's exactly in every single one of my accounts. I write how much income I'm going to make that month estimated, how much bills estimated is going out. And then at the end of the month, I go back through and I write how much I actually made. I wrote how much I actually spent, and I wrote out what each check is. Again, I know this is a lot for some people. For me, because I'm working with such a low budget, I track every single dollar, which allows me to live the lifestyle to travel a lot. Now, because I'm trying to hit all the countries in the world, I do tend to hustle quite a bit, which is also why I like to see where everything is coming. I like to have my little savings goal, my little nest egg, because we're still financially responsible here. For me personally, I'm getting ready to move to Ireland in October. I would like to save up an extra $5,000 on top of everything else I have saved. So I printed out for free, just off Google, a $5,000 saving challenge. This one because it goes by 50s. If you follow my DoorDash series, you'll see that I talk about this a lot. Helps me stay motivated, stay on track, and actually hit my financial goals. Again, I recognize I'm a paper girly. I like to have it all in one place. I like to be able to mark off things. I've tried so many things. I've tried the Notion templates. I've tried the Notes app. I've tried all the stuff. I'm a paper girly. It works for me. I like to be able to physically mark something off. That is how I've paid off all my debt. That is how I've hit all my savings goals. That's how I've contributed to all my retirement accounts. That's how I've traveled the world. And that is what works for me. The other thing I like to use, and this is not sponsored, I'm not making money, is I got this off Amazon for like $6. And it's just a budget planner. If you go through, you can see each month is here and you just put in the month date. I like to do no spend challenges a lot for when I am back home. So each one that's pink, for me personally, I chose pink, is a no spend day. If it's purple, that means I spent extra money outside of my normal groceries, gas bills. I write down all my financial goals for the month. Again, I write down what I'm trying to save for, so I stay focused and motivated. I know this is tedious for a lot of people, but again, it's what allows me to live the life I want on such a low income and get the freedom that I want. I track every single dollar that comes in and out of my account, whether it is a $2 McDonald's coffee, whether that is a $200 plane ticket somewhere. It's here. The biggest thing and why it aches my soul is because I can't stand writing all of this down. So there will be times where I'm like, oh, do I really need that $6 coffee? I really don't want to add it to my budget tracker, and I don't end up spending the money. Again, this works for me. I know it's extreme, but when I'm dealing with extremely low income and I don't want to work my whole life away, I have to be extreme. I just thought I'd share it with you guys as I'm getting ready to do my August finances. Good luck.
You need to start romanticizing your frugal lifestyle. I'm a girl who's now addicted to saving money, but that's because I started romanticizing that frugal lifestyle. I changed my lifestyle, and I know that you can do it too. You have to start telling yourself that saving money brings you more joy than spending money. And it'll probably seem like a huge contradiction because it's like different than what you've done your entire life. Like me, I used to be an avid overspender. Once I actually told myself to start saying no to things, I love saving money and I want to save more money. Eliminating activities that cost money, like every single day I used to need to go to Target, need to go get Starbucks, need to do this, need to do that. I have started to find hobbies that are free. You can go on walks, you can go to the park, you can pick up a new sport. It took a while for me to like really start romanticizing it and for it to feel real, but it didn't take that long. Another thing that I use is this app called Peak, and you connect all of your accounts and it just gives a very good insight for you. It truly is such a fun app to use, and it makes budgeting and saving like an activity in a game, and I really enjoy that. So those are my tips for romanticizing a frugal lifestyle. Obviously, I still spend money, but by stopping doing things that cost a whole lot of money and then using Peak and just like making sure I'm staying on track of everything, I'm in the green. Come with me to show you how me and my family live on low income. First things first, don't judge the messy pantry, but all of our shopping is done at Aldi and we keep to a $100 budget. I know a lot of people have a problem with this, but we use the thin toilet paper that is super cheap. Next up, almost all of our books are thrifted or either given to us. I almost never pay full price for a book. I also homemade my baby food. It's better ingredients and it's a whole lot cheaper. Next up, this is pretty much all the makeup I have, and most of them are cheap drugstore products. Same with our clothes. Most of our clothes are either thrifted or hand-me-downs from people. Don't mind the messy living room, but almost all of these baby toys and equipment was given to us to a baby shower. I don't think we bought a single one of these. Another thing that we do that keeps it cheap is that we both bought our cars full price out of cash, and they are both relatively old vehicles, nothing new, we don't have any loans. Our TV, the only streaming devices that we pay for are Netflix and Amazon Prime, nothing else. Pretty much our whole living room is from Facebook Marketplace, almost everything. Also, don't mind it, we just moved, so. And lastly, we almost never do any fun shopping or eating out unless we have a gift card. Needless to say, I am so grateful and thankful for the way we live, and we are still so blessed.
Hi guys. So today was paycheck for me. Like I said on my previous video, on a low income. So my paycheck this week was $340. And out of that, I have to set aside $240 for my rent because my rent is $950 for a 1-bedroom house. And so then out of that, I'm gonna have $100 left. And out of those $100, 50 will be going towards my gas bill. I don't have to pay my light bill because I paid that last week. So like I said, my rent is $950. So I normally set aside on every paycheck $240 for 4 weeks, which that adds up to $950. And so out of this paycheck, I will only be having $50 left, which that will be going towards gas for my truck. And from last week, I have money saved from last week's paycheck. So I think I have like $100, so that will be towards groceries. I am on a budget for groceries this week for $60. That's my goal. I don't need a lot of food. It's just me and my son, and so it's not too much that we need. And then whatever money I have left from that, will be going towards whatever my son needs. Whatever probably needs for school, or if he needs um anything else, or kids are kids. Whenever he wants, if he doesn't want to eat food at home, then you know we'll do a little bit of takeout. But normally I only do it for him. um I normally always eat at home cooked food is always the best. He eats it too, but i get I get it. He needs a little break sometimes, and he either wants McDonald's, or he either wants things like that.
Budget my paycheck with me as a 21-year-old single mom with no child support. My biweekly check was $1,311.49. So let's get into all my bills. My car insurance was $164.35. My rent was $150. My phone bill was $75. All my subscriptions were $32. My gym membership is $10. My credit card bill was $195.75. And my tithes and offering was $130. That leaves me with $554.39. Now to my expenses. I had to go take my car to the shop, and that came out to be $600. So now I'm at a negative $45. What I'm going to do till my next paycheck is just not spend as much, and if I do need to spend, use my credit card and then just pay that for this next paycheck. My car did set me a little bit behind, but that is okay. It's okay, because sometimes you have little setbacks. And I am picking up overtime shifts if you guys are watching my other videos. So thanks for watching. See you guys for the next budget video. Mwah.
I'm a single mom of 2 in Seattle, and I am considered low income. I have been saying that I make $39,000 a year. I am basing that off of my taxes from last year. So that is what I made last year. This year, I have worked a lot more, so it's probably going to be more like 41, 42. I said 39 because that is what I made last year, but I'm probably going to be like 41, 42 this year. It keeps me in the exact same tax bracket, though. Like, I'm still in the exact same, it's the same. I do currently get food stamps. I get 180 in food stamps. However, when I get my child support, I don't get child support right now. When I do start getting child support, I will no longer be able to receive food stamps. The other thing is I do get daycare assistance. 2 of my kids are in daycare. One of them is in daycare and one of them is in after school, and I pay $100 for that, which is my copay. So I do have daycare vouchers. Their daycare tuition is over $2,000 per kid, which is not even close to my salary. My take-home pay monthly is $3,200 a month. That would be around $4,000 a month just for childcare. So I do get assistance with that. And another question a lot of people ask me is about health insurance. In Washington State, all children under 18 get free state insurance. I don't know if that's based on income. I don't know what that is. I just know that that is what it is. And then same with they bring in the doctors to the schools and stuff too. A lot of questions were about the transportation as well. I don't drive, so I don't have a gas car or insurance in that department. I take the bus, I pay public transportation, and I walk. So I pretty much spend no money on that. When I do spend money on that, it's no more than $50 a month, because I'll just use it if I'm going outside the city or if I'm taking a ferry or whatever that be. In order to be considered no longer low income, I would have to make over $77K. That's just what it says. And just to be considered normal income in Seattle is $100K.
Income transparency is so important, and I know it's not for everyone. So many people like to keep that private. I even get so many people telling me that I shouldn't be sharing my income so openly, but I've made the choice that I want to talk about it openly on my page, and here are a few reasons why. First, social media makes it really easy to compare ourselves to others. We see people's houses, the things that they own, the lifestyle that they live, but it doesn't always mean that people have a lot of money. Honestly, I've caught myself comparing myself to so many influencers, forgetting that half of the things that they get are gifted by brands, and that's why I love just sharing when I get something secondhand or when it's gifted to me. Second, I think talking about income helps normalize the fact that not everyone is well off, and that's okay. It reminds us that it's normal to have a regular income, to live within your means, and to still be doing your best. I also just always want to share my journey transparently, because I do come from a lower income family, and building income and building financial stability is hard, but it can be done. And I want to just share honestly how long it can take. And although I know that there's always going to be someone who's uncomfortable talking about income, I'm going to keep going, because I know that there's someone out there that needs the reminder that they are not alone.
Time to make a sandwich for lunch. Vegetable dip, carrots, bologna, mayo, mustard. Have been super busy on with my current job. I actually just got a new job that pays a little bit more, and I'll be able to advance and grow within this company until I can make my way to making what I was making before I got laid off from my manufacturing job. I'll be able to get my certification license in about 6 months. I just got hired at a new place. It doesn't start yet because I just got cleared with my background check. I had to get a TB test done. I had to do a physical exam, and I had to do a lifting exam too, and a vision test. I got hired as a med tech care aide, so I'll be helping the elderly. I'm really excited. I just got my scrubs in. I'm so excited to put them on. I still have to give my 2-week notice to my current job, but my husband also got a job. It is part-time and it's seasonal right now, but he's hoping that they keep him after the holidays. But he said if not, he will look for something else. But we do have 2 incomes. Yay. Trying to lose weight and better myself, not because I keep getting hate on my videos, but just because I'm tired of being heavier. I've been trying to work on it. I actually did lose like 10 pounds so far. I have to do more working on it, but it's hard for people with fibromyalgia to lose weight, especially with lupus. Not an excuse, but people just don't understand. And yes, I do shower. I keep getting people saying I don't shower because I'm fat. Yes, I do. I actually just took a shower before making this video. I haven't been posting lately because I'm just super exhausted and tired, and I've been sick with pneumonia for the past 3 weeks. And I'm just starting to get over it, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But mayo. Sometimes I fry my bologna in a pan, but today I'm just hungry. Mustard.
Oh boy. Good boy.
Have some bologna. Debating on if I want cheese. Probably not. Just about out. Jeez, a bit. Huh? Bologna? Is it in the bathroom?
Oh no, I left it here.
Oh. Hey, no. Out. No, you do not need to be licking off the floor. No, no, no.
Go, 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 go. I did not. You ate it.
I did not. I was doing dishes.
You ate it.
You had a burrito.
Yeah, how would you know? Because you ate it.
No, I did not. I did not, you little lying bastard.
I gotta get my tiger bread. I'm the burrito.
No.
Okay, Rainbow.
Yeah, I did teach you skillet.
You used to listen to really bad music when I met you. You loved all poppy music.
Like Lady Gaga?
Yes, all that stuff. Like that candy shop song or whatever. And you just like all that stupid crap.
I actually don't like the candy shop.
Well, I know, but I'm saying when I first met you, you loved all that poppy.
I just wanted to give you a lap dance. It worked.
But still, you like music like that, so.
No.
Yeah, you did.
I like Morgan Wallen. I like country. And
When we first met.
oh. Because of who I hung out with. If you understood Polish, would you like it? If it wasn't that genre.
No, it's still that genre, so.
Even if it was alternative rock, you wouldn't like it?
Get it.
Huh?
Sorry, hold on.
Sandwich, carrots, dip, and then a chocolate Christmas treat cake. Just because I deserve it. I work hard.